Reaching out for you. This is Newswatch 12 at 5 with Brian Morton, Alicia Rubin, and Stormwatch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Stocks ended lower at Friday's closing bell. It was the worst weekly performance for all three major stock indexes since October in 2008. We've got Royal Standley on the phone right now. Now, he's a financial advisor, and thank you so much, Royal, for joining us. The Dow suffered its worst week since 2008, as you heard there, and if somebody doesn't have money invested in the stock market, how does this affect them?
Well, what we're seeing kind of across the world is just a slowdown that's affecting both the stock market and kind of Main Street everywhere right now. So if someone doesn't have money affected or in the stock market right now, it's really a question of, how is that affecting their daily lives as we are under these interesting times right now. With the stock market, we've seen the stock market drop about a third in value in a month, which is really the fastest decline we've ever seen in the markets.
And how does something like the pandemic that we're experiencing create such a free fall in the stock market?
Well, the stock market always hates uncertainty, and there is nothing more uncertain when you have basically a government shutdown of most businesses. We're seeing that kind of across the nation today, with New York and California. So that uncertainty is just worrying the stock market because we are going into a recession. We are going to have probably 10% plus unemployment. We are going to have probably a reduction in GDP year over year of at least 12%. So all of these things just create a lot of uncertainty, and we really don't have a time frame of when things will actually get back to normal, when we can start restarting businesses and getting back to work.
So, Royal, if this slide continues, what else might the government be able to do to stimulate some growth?
Well, I think the government's responsibility is twofold. Number one, take care of those people who are going to be out of work, and we're seeing that through all the legislation in Washington, plus what the states are trying to do. Number two, there has to be jobs for people to go back to, and that's really important. A lot of businesses just aren't designed to be shut down for 2 to 3 months. So the government needs to be able to step in, kind of provide those bridge loans and other stimulus to make sure that those businesses are still there at some point in the future for people to go back to those jobs that they've lost.
All right. Thank you so much, Royal. I really appreciate your insight, and thank you for joining us. Now, you can find more information on our website, kdrv.com, as we continue to follow the decline in the stock market and really the overall economic impact of coronavirus.